Hey neighbors, Brent here with your Dashboard Devotional. Yes, Dashboard Devotionals are back. The 40-day prayer challenge, at least by video, has come to a close. Some of you are probably thinking, well, at least I don't have to see Brent every single day on video anymore. I'm actually mourning the loss of the daily prayer challenge, at least as it relates to interacting with all of you. But you can count on me again once a week, Dashboard Devotionals. This is again the opportunity for me to give you a quick little nugget to help you through the tail end of your week. It's also a time when I spend kind of giving you an update about a special event coming up in the church the next weekend, or maybe even what I'll be preaching about. So we make use of these dashboard devotionals just for me to interact with you during the week if you're new to this part of our church ministry. I am still very much motivated and inspired and just heartwarmed by the experience we had together this past Sunday at our groundbreaking. If you were there, and a large number of you were, you were there for what turned out to be a really nice evening. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, there was no rain. The food was fantastic. Mike Anderson and his team did a great job feeding us, John Gentry and our team from the Woodlands campus, all of our media and creative services, the work that they did to put that together. Amy Jones, our Pam Broussard. Again, when you start naming people, you can get yourself in trouble, but there were so many people who were involved in making that a wonderful experience for us. And one of the things that happened that night, though, that very few people noticed, and maybe I was the only one who had the chance to be blessed by this, we were doing all of those photographs at the end with the shovels and with our hard hats on, and I would jump in and take photos with different families, but there was a young lady whose mom was taking a picture of her, and I playfully said, hey, I'd like to take a picture with you. And so I stepped in and took a picture, and then I said, well, let me get out of your way so you can take one by yourself. And the mom said, yes, I want to get at least one by herself, because I believe that one day down the road, this sweet daughter of mine is going to get married in this church. And I want to have a picture of the day that she was here for the groundbreaking to look back on and remember. And I thought, man, that mom is planting seeds in the life of her daughter. And coming fresh off of a New Room conference in Nashville where a lot of the language is planting seeds for a great awakening, I'm just reminded of how important it is for us to remember who we received faith from, to pay attention to the seeds that have been planted in us, and then to plant seeds in the next generation, to plant seeds in the people around us, to participate in the way that God gets the goodness of His mercy and grace, the way He tells His story, planted deeply within us, so that future 5, 10, 50 years from now, people will show up at the Church of Wood Forest and be blessed by the things that we did even before they knew us or even before we knew them. That God's using our faithfulness today to bless people years from now. There was a scripture that was brought out to us at that conference, Romans chapter 10, that maybe you've heard it before, but I want to give it to you again. The Apostle Paul is saying this to the church in Rome. In the 10th chapter, he says, how then can they call on the one they have yet to believe in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have yet heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. What Paul is saying here is that there's this chain of events that occurs for the grace of God to show up in the lives of people. There's a chain of events, the handing off of one person telling another person telling another, that one after the next gets the good news into the world. As John Hull preached this past Sunday on our Mission Sunday, there's a ripple effect. The way we live our lives, it's like a boulder gets dropped into the water and ripples form, and new people catch a vision of what God's doing in the world, and their lives become another stone dropped in the water, and new ripples go. And he posed a question that I want to end with today. He said to us, how would the good news of God be impacted if the ripple effect stopped with you? That was a question that kind of caught me off guard. At 9 and 11, when he offered that question, I kind of got myself caught up in what would happen if the good news of God, the ripple effect of His mercy, stopped with me. That's the challenge for today and for the rest of this week, that the ripple effect of God moving throughout our world, throughout our neighborhood, throughout our community, it depends vitally upon you allowing your life to ripple further. So do that today. And we'll see you in Sunday worship at 9 and 11. Can't wait to be with you there. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your week. God bless you. Bye-bye.